Good morning, good morning, everyone. This is your Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, synchronizing this universe in dazzling fashion. Every timeline that I exist on, I am continuous and consistent. Hi, everyone. Today is just a political review and state of affairs. The state of affairs between African Americans and African American women are changing. It seems as though the landscape doesn't favor men in America, but the landscape will favor men in Africa. Asians and African Americans relationships are at an all-time high. Every day now, I see Asians and African Americans hanging together more and more together. And so that brings up the challenge of what's going on for the future. Well, this is going on for the future. Asian and African American and African ties are going to strengthen. The global economy is going to favor Africans and African Americans again. Of spirituality and deities will be re-examined because a lot of these deities and gods are not doing anything for us. It's time to abandon them. Over 1,500 is too many to keep track with anyway. Also, I want to let you Asian girls know that it's okay to love us African Americans. I know you don't really like, in particular, the dark Africans and dark African Americans, but the statue of those two pharaohs or rulers that was found in Shenzhen, Shenzhen, China, are statues of African Americans that look like me. And so you have to be really lame for to let someone dictate what you do and what you do not like about your own country. And in African American society, our women aren't about anything. They are into idol worship, they're into deities, they are into magic, spells, and all of this shit. And so before we give all of our power back to the African deities, we would like to ask them, how come y'all let us become slaves and be abused so long anyway? Right now, the game is steered toward Marvel Comics, the end game. A lot of this was based off of the mystic arts, and those who don't respect African and African Americans don't deserve respect because we bought a lot of these metaphysical arts, and these were the first time that they were actually proven to be used on planet Earth. Now, there's a big discovery movement that's going on with a lot of groups, okay? You have people living on the moon for 50 years or so, and they haven't told the public steady spending money. The wars, nuclear material and armament, they've been spending without discretion. And a lot of these other space programs that's on Mars, that's on Saturn, and throughout the solar system, do you know that the Illuminati and the Cabal are thousands of years ahead of the regular peasants? And also, Chris Brown calls a shout out to y'all peasants that's always trying to get him in trouble. Yes, you all mad. Yes, you all jealous of Chris Brown, just like y'all jealous of Cosby, just like y'all jealous of all of our rest of successful African Americans. And I want to say thanks, Kim Kardashian, for not being racist. You're beautiful, you're talented, you're glamorous. You're dating Kanye West, who we know is not easy. to be married to. But thanks for setting up a good example of how a wife is supposed to treat their husband. I know everything is not perfect, but on the outside and in public view, you all are doing much better than people expect. Keep up the good work. Also, I'm claiming to be the most talented director of photography on the planet, and I'm taking all challenges. And even if African America or America doesn't appreciate me, I can always go back to Europe and be a celebrity there. Because American women have their heads stuck up their ass and are very disappointing, as most of you women know around the world that are not romantic. You're bossy, and the communication is just not there. And you all have to put up with stronger and smarter males these days, because being stupid is a liability. Being dumb is a liability, and I require beautiful and intelligent girls. And I have a roster of those that's willing to help me forward. Our film career is not all about me, it's about us. You can't do everything on your own and keep hooking up with these creepos and these pedophiles and then later claiming that they abuse you all. That's getting swept under the rug more and more. So instead of us increasing laws like that in Africa, we are reducing laws like that in Africa. And just like President Vladimir Putin says, we're not going to change our laws to fit their special needs, no matter how loud they yell. You heard me? I said Prime Minister Vladimir Putin says we're not going to change our laws to fit their special needs, no matter how loud they yell. And I suggest you other world leaders take note of that. Barack Obama is back in the news, back with Obamacare. I thought they destroyed it. I don't know why they are pushing this promotion of Obamacare back again, but I still have a problem. First of all, I was injured during Obama time and I couldn't get any good health care at the VA. The same shit the VA has been doing 10 years ago is the same shit they're doing now. When you go in with serious injuries, they reinterpret the x-rays, they reinterpret the notes, they reinterpret the MRIs. And like I said, there is no opiates crisis, because I have bone spurs, I have herniated disc, I have bulging disc, I had cracked ribs, and they didn't want to give me anything. What we have is white folks can't never get enough problem. That's what the real problem is. And also I talked about you people with you poor ass spirits. Let me tell you what poor spirits do. They wear you down because of their asses. Let me give you an example. I live in a home right now that's a dump, and it's ran by and owned by deacons of the church. I'm not going to say their names, but you have a poverty spirit if you don't never return phone calls for repair orders. If your floor tiles are coming up by themselves, without people taking it up. If you have a kitchen table and you have chairs on tiles, and the tiles are not plastered down and the tiles are coming up breaking and shit, that's not the tenant's fault. If your toilet paper dispenser is broken, that's not the tenant's fault. All of this stuff was supposed to be fixed. And God leaving y'all in charge of this shit shows that a lot of times he doesn't know what he's doing, trusting the wrong people. And you can see it. Yeah, I question everybody, because you know what? Stupidity is a liability, and resources and money don't grow on trees. So I have to do a lot more thinking when blessings don't fall in my lap. And also, I don't have a vagina to make my life easier also. And a lot of you African American women, especially in New Orleans, are horrible. You're horrible companions. You're horrible leaders. You don't cook, clean, or communicate, but you require a raise to pay people to do your job. You bitches are lazy. Y'all tried the collaborative tried to steal my photo and my video business. Instead of them saying, okay, we got a project, director Marlon Green, you know what they do? They buy their friends the same equipment or equipment like mine, and they give them the job instead of the guys that's pioneering. A lot of these studies are for women or sexist. They wait until somebody tell them it's all right to consider, to really consider. You know what I'm saying? Everything is pre-packaged, pre-ordered, and predestined for people. That's bullshit. When you got other people that's more talented. And Barack Obama is trying to make up the leadership hurdle by producing documentaries that's supposed to be fun, educational, entertaining, and inspirational. Look, y'all need to hire people that's already doing that, because taking other people's ideas, putting them on your network, is only going to get y'all charged in court. And also, I've got a successful lawsuit campaign against Governor John Bel Edwards for stealing my medical marijuana. Judge Ivan LaMelle still has a lawsuit against me in the United States of America for my pardon issues, and also a separate for the reparations in 40 acres. And our women are hoes, recognizing everybody else's accomplishments, but they're men. And they're not as good leaders as they think they are. And y'all clandestine activities got y'all in the positions y'all are in, not the them. And this is Director Marlon Green, synchronizing this universe in dazzling fashion. If American women knew what they were really doing, they'll love people like me a lot more, and love those bombs and those bums and those crazy folks that shoot up schools and shoot up clubs and shoot up churches alone. We're not the real problem. Get over it.